Hello lovelies, and welcome back to Mama G Gear. It's Mama G here, and if you hear the shower, that is the man that lives in my house taking a shower. And while I'm doing this tutorial, this unconventional tutorial, he will be probably hopping in the bed. This is like a PJ Chronicle tutorial, and he's going to hop back in the bed, take a nap. He worked this morning and wants to take a nap, and looks like Gus is going to join us as well. Hello Gus. Yep. That's Gus doing his photo bomb. Look up here, Gus. Oh, what a handsome boy. All right, you got to sit over there. All right, so I'm going to try to make this quick. I started another sweater, and I wanted to show you where I am at this point, and then, stop it, and then when I get to the next point, I'll add on, hopefully, to this. Okay, so this sweater here, I am using my mandala tweed stripes. This is the dragonfly colorway, making sure I'm correct. And I did drop the video of the dragonfly convention invasion that I had the other day. Apparently they were coming here to eat a bunch of mosquitoes, which I appreciate. The man that lives here made a man-made pond that comes down the creek, goes into the pond, goes down the waterfall, and then continues on. And I guess we have lots of frogs from that, so I'm assuming that that has manifested a lot of mosquitoes. So besides the bats eating them, the dragonflies were enjoying them as well. Anyway, enough of that. This is, if you're not familiar with my unconventional tutorials and how I make things, this is how I do it. So I want to make a sweater. Cute stitch, and for me, I did for the back panel, I did a chain 60. That seems to work okay for me. Then each front panel, instead of doing them at 30 to make it even, I did it to 32, so it gives me a little bit more room in the front. Not that I really need it. And also with this stitch, you want to make sure you have an even number of chain, whatever you chain. And then there's that is Scruffy. Scruffy? Well, anybody's coming down the yard, the street. Okay, sorry about that. Each row I start and end with 2 double crochets. Scruff, please. Yeah, go downstairs and bark at people. All right, sorry. I start and I end each row with 2 double crochets. Then I'm going to do, I don't know what it's officially called, the cross stitch double crochet, but I go through the front, and I'll show you the stitch just so that you can see it. Then I take the 3 panels. I am going to join them together on the sides. This height right here of the panel is just from underneath the armpit down to whatever length I want it to be. Then I will, once this is done, then I will start going back and forth and doing each sleeve with the slit in front, go completely across in the back, and then leave an opening for the neck. Then I'll trim it out or something. So I want to I just wanted to show you how I draw it out before I show you what I did. All right, so this is the panels. And as you can see, I have the, let me move this because the man's climbing in the bed. You're going to shake a little. You want to say hi to everybody on the YouTube streets? He doesn't want to say hi. Okay, he's good. And I wanted to show you this color because what I showed you before, we also have the dog jumping on the bed. So this is chaos tutorial. The FOMO, this fuzzy stuff, look how beautiful that works. I hope you could see it. It goes really nice with this shade of the dragonfly. So I would like to use this for the trim of the sleeves and also around the collar especially, and probably down the front. And we'll see, maybe I'll do it on the bottom as well if it doesn't look too much. But that's why I kept these out. So here's the back panel. And then I don't worry about matching the panels because I like the chaos and randomness. And then what I did do is go up the side and count what I need and then join them so that when I'm ready to join these together, it's already attached, so I don't have to count anything. I didn't really count, I just kind of put my fingers through the holes. And then now I'm going to make these front panels even to the back panel, and then I'll start and work on to the sleeves. But I wanted to, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you, but I want to show you the stitch real quick. Let's see if I'm up here and in camera. Here we go. All right, so if you had a chain, you're going to skip one and go in a double stitch into the second, and then come back, go behind that the stitch that you skipped, and do a double. All right, so let's try that again. Cross over, we're going to do a double crochet. We're skipping that stitch, going into this stitch, and then doing a double into the stitch that we missed. That's basically the stitch that I've been doing with this sweater. Will I do it for the sleeves and the top? I may not, because this takes a little longer than, you know, I'd like it to. But yeah, and then at the end and the beginning, like I said before, is just 2 plain double crochets. I don't do any stitch there, so it's easier to see the edge when I'm joining them together. But that's it. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna end this and hopefully have the second half of this attached to this part. Bye-bye for now. Hello, I just thought I would give you a quick update before I started working on the back of the sleeves. From what I showed you previously, I had the 3 panels. My back panel is chain 60. Each of my front panels were chain 32, so I gave myself 2 extra chains on each one, because I think this stitch is a kind of a tight stitch, and this one, you know, even with the trim, it's still going to give a little extra space in the front of the sweater, the cardigan. So then what I just finished, and before I move forward, I wanted to show you are the front panels, panels, because it's 2 of the sleeves. I haven't done the back yet. The back is still here. Okay, so in doing this, I went from the top piece, chained out 50, and then came back to double crochet, and then did the cross stitch all the way to where it was going to meet in the center, and chained 2, went up, chained 2, cross stitched all the way to the end of the sleeve, yada yada, back and forth. Did the same on the other side, 50 stitches out, same thing back. And again, if you do, I mean, it makes sense to have this be an even number. And then I went up high enough to where I feel that the arm will fit in here fine. If I did cut the ends of the tails off, only because it gets a little bit crazy when you've got so many, all three cakes attached. So I cut those off. I could always retie them in if I need to go higher up on the sleeves. We'll see. So now I'm going to flip this over, show you the back. So now here's the back part. We've got the back panel and the 2 front panels with the sleeves. And now what I'll do is I'll start on one end. It doesn't make a difference which. And do the same thing, 2 doubles, then start doing that crossed double crochet, front loop, whatever thing it's called. And as I come down to the armpit, I'll go right into the back of the sweater and then jump back into this sleeve all the way to the end, turn it around, and back and forth until I go up. I'm not going to separate it. I'm going to go continuously back and forth. And in doing that, I should create the sleeves, and then I'll know the thickness, the width of the circumference of the sleeve. And then it's literally a matter of stitching, measuring the half point, seeing how large I want that opening to be for the neck, and then attaching up the 2 sides of the sleeves up to where I want the neck to start. So that's pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it so far. So I'm going to get back to this, and I'll show you the updates as I get them. Cool. Hello again. So an update on where I'm at this point with this sweater. I put all the pieces together. I attached the top of the sleeves, and I'll show you the top part in a second. I wanted to show you I made this little pockets with the fuzz, and I made them poofy out a little bit. I think that'll be fine because this way it'll have the give along with the sweater. And I trimmed the perimeter of the whole sweater with just a single crochet for now, and then I'm going to go over it with the gold fuzzy, you know, maybe a double crochet like I did on the sleeves. So there's this back of the sweater, and then it closed. I may or may not do a button. I always say I'm going to do a button, and then I forget to put buttons on them. So the sleeves, see if I'm in camera here good and well enough. So I've got the sleeves, and this will stretch. It looks skinny, but you got a lot of give in there. And I have not yet, you know, tied in the ends or anything. I'll get around to doing that at some point. I try to tie in as much as I can as I'm crocheting, but there's always a few that are stragglers. But I will put the gold around the collar. Again, I love the hoodies, so, and I have enough of the yarn to do another hoodie on here, so it's probably what's going to happen, because you know me and sweaters. So anyway, so there's the opening, you know, for the neck, and then like I said, again, I'll probably do a hood and then maybe just the one button. But what I did with the sleeves is I went down, you know, back and across like I showed you, and then added a single crochet and then a double crochet going around, and then a double crochet loosely with the fur. So it gives it a little bit of a, not too much, because I don't want to, if it's too big it gets caught into things, but just enough where it gives enough of a flare, but not too much to get tangled up. So as of now, I'm going to probably just, you know, I mean, I had to tie in ends and finish going around the edge here, and the only other thing is, like I said, a button and a hood. So I think I will have this be the end of the video so I can put them all together and get it out there. And thank you for watching my unconventional tutorial. Please don't forget your thumbs, always appreciated, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Hoodie, no hoodie, button, yay, nay with the buttons. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, and I like the little poofy, you know, pockets. I think that adds to it. Anyway, we love you guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, you like what you see, consider subscribing. You always can use some Yarnalicious family members. And we will talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.